Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 4 of Florida High School football. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of the Golden Rams, ready to bring you an absolutely amazing game tonight. I promise you it will be the game of the year where your John Carroll Golden Rams will take on the Treasure Coast Titans. Both teams 3-0, undefeated so far through 3 weeks, and after tonight, one will leave with the dreaded number 1 in their loss column, while the other team goes on to continue their undefeated season. Last week, your John Carroll Golden Rams took on the Avon Park Red Devils, where they put up absolutely fantastic numbers, beating them 37-14, and that will make head coach Mickey Grudy in his third year 14-9 overall. 3 key players to watch tonight. Of course, you have the quarterback, Jay Allen, number 1. Last week, he went 10 of 18, 316 yards, 4 passing TDs, and 1 rushing TD. Look for him to put up the same exact numbers. When I talked to Jay a few weeks ago about what team he wanted to beat the most, his answer was Treasure Coast. Wide receiver Brandon Calise had an absolutely phenomenal week last week against Avon Park, had 4 receptions for 207 yards. You heard that right. 4 receptions for 207 yards and 2 TDs. He was the one who caught a 70-yard beautiful bomb dropped in by Jay Allen. And then, of course, the one that you've all seen on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere that John Carroll has posted it. Jay Allen had that beautiful 97-yard touchdown throw right into the breadbasket of Braden Calise, and he ran it in for a touchdown. And on the defensive side of the ball, you have linebacker Aiden Bowman last week tacking up 13 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 2 fumble recoveries. Those are your key players to watch for the John Carroll Golden Rams this week. Going up against head coach Irving Jones, so far their record is 3-0 as well, the Treasure Coast Titans. And it's going to be a hard one tonight. So far, ESPN has the Treasure Coast Titans ranked number 1 in their power rankings, while your John Carroll Golden Rams are ranked number 2. Over on a couple of the other power rankings that have come out, one of TC Palm, you had John Carroll Golden Rams were ranked number 4, and Treasure Coast once again ranked number 1. So this is definitely going to be a battle of the powerhouses, and that will all start at 7 p.m. tonight. Before we get started, I want to thank a couple of our sponsors, the law offices of Mark Rogers, Gulfstream Urology Associates and Dr. Adam Ball, WDW Designs, Germa Medical Group, Spark Creative, Compass Real Estate, Fort Pierce Chiropractic, Dr. Michael Kelly Chiropractic, Watley Construction, Borland Trucking Company, Jacobus Orthodontics, Cheyenne Chiropractic, St. Helens Catholic Church and School, Graves Thomas Rotunda Injury Law Group, Scott Sporting Goods, our official Adidas provider, Linus Cadillac of Vero Beach, and the official John Carroll High School game day photos, which are provided by Ned Schuster Photography. We're going to step away real quick, but we'll be back for the national anthem, the rest of pregame, and the game of the week. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. 12:58 remaining on the clock until the beginning of this game, which is sure to be the game of the week. I don't know if you heard me earlier. If not, and if my mic is still having a bad time with the audio, please let me know in the comment section below. However, I just want to go over a couple of the key players that are going to be coming up for tonight's game against the Treasure Coast Titans. Of course, you have the quarterback, Jay Allen, QB1. Jay Allen was 10 of 18, 316 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdowns against Avon Park. Wide receiver, Braden Calise. We have a lot of wide receiver on this team that make a lot of great plays, but last week, Braden Calise, and in subsequent weeks before that, has made some absolutely electric plays for the John Carroll Golden Rams, and last week was no different with 4 receptions, 207 yards, and 2 TDs. You heard that right, 4 receptions, 207 yards, and 2 TDs. And, of course, over on the defensive end of the ball, you have linebacker Aiden Bowman with 13 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 2 fumble recoveries. It's sure to be a great game tonight, an absolutely electric game tonight, and I can't wait for you to see how it unfolds. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of Golden Rams football, and we'll be right back after a short break. can see on the other end of the field, John Carroll Golden Rams are lining up and setting up with their cheerleaders to go ahead and take the field tonight. We are getting ever closer to the start of this game. 6 minutes left on the clock until kickoff, and everybody here is ready for it. We can't wait. The national anthem is going to be brought to you by a John Carroll student here, a freshman, Mika Ferguson, will be singing the national anthem, and she is the youngest choir member at St. Helen's Catholic Church. It happens to be a church that I go to. So that will be absolutely wonderful to hear a live rendition of the national anthem. Coach Grudy in the end zone with his team getting ready to take on probably the hardest opponent John Carroll will have all season long. Everything has been ramping up to this, and folks, we're only in week 4 of the football season. Still a lot of football left to play, but tonight will be a Rorschach test of all Rorschach tests for John Carroll. Just want to take the time right before they come out. Want to thank you to all the John Carroll staff and alumni for all the support that they give. Most importantly, want to take a special thanks for these people. President Reverend Father Thomas E. Barrett, Principal Corey Harrow, who is expecting. She is close to giving birth, I thought I heard, and we cannot be happier to welcome a brand new little one to the JCHS family. Assistant Principal Mindy Miller and Dean of Students Michael Brick, who you can hear on the PA system right now. And here is Mika Ferguson with the national anthem.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed and twilight's like gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursted in air, gave proof through the night that our and I for the land of the free and the wall of the brave. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mika Ferguson.
What an absolutely beautiful rendition of our national anthem by freshman Mika Ferguson. So captains are going to go out there on the field to take the coin toss. We just want to thank the Treasure Coast officials officiating tonight from the Treasure Coast Officials Association, led by head referee White Hat Justin Lucas. Who's correction, the head referee is Mike Gaballero Sr. Jay Allen out there for the John Carroll Golden Rams for the coin toss. Even even though our cameraman is looking at a drone. As you can see, all of the pink being worn by all of the players and being held by the cheerleaders for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is October 2nd, so that is the beginning of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All right. So it looks like John Carroll will receive. They'll give a dab to one another. And Jay Allen will head back to his boys over there on the right side of the field, behind the end zone, getting ready to pump them up. He's getting them pumped up right now. He's jumping up and down. Oh, man. This is getting exciting.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and let's make some noise.
If you're at home, stand up, but don't hurt yourself too much, and give a great cheer for your undefeated 3-0 John Carroll Golden Rams.
Vero Beach, Fort Peters, Port St. Lucie, Palm City, and Stewart. Let's make some noise for your Golden Rams.
And here they come out onto the field, right down the center of the cheerleading, flanking them on both sides. As we are getting ready for an absolute bloodbath, it seems like it's going to happen. Treasure Coast will be kicking off first to the John Carroll Golden Rams. That means that they'll be getting the ball after half.
Let's take this time to remind you that next week, your John Carroll varsity Rams will be taking on Southport High School at 7 p.m.
Right before kickoff, just want to remind you, tomorrow the football boosters clay shoot is going to be at Quail Creek Plantation. So if you have registered or donating items or sponsoring it, remember that is tomorrow, October 3rd at Quail Creek Plantation. Treasure Coast getting ready to kick off. Navion Johnson heading back to the 10-yard line to receive alongside of Brandon Calise. Number 2 of Treasure Coast, that's Dylan Fox Carter kicking it off. It's a short little kick. And they will go ahead and receive it. That was number 15, snatching the ball out of the air. Cooper Grimes taking it to the ground. As we are underway here at McGuire Stadium. Ball is set down at around the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Jay Allen in shotgun, as always. Navion Johnson in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set off to the left. Prince Strawn by himself off to the right. Ball is snapped. Handoff to Navion Johnson, who will take it up the middle for about a couple of yards. About 1 on the play. Looks like it's up to about the 44-yard line. So 2nd and 9. Ooh, and it looks like Treasure Coast will jump off sides there. So the first penalty of the night comes on the 2nd play of the night. That first one is on Treasure Coast. So ball up to the 49-yard line, receiver in motion from the left. Jay will come up to the line of scrimmage. Snap to look to the right to hand off to Navion Johnson, who will get the ball, but he is stopped immediately and pushed back. He'll get no yards on the play. Forward momentum stopping him at the 49-yard line. Ball goes nowhere, which will bring up 3rd down, 4 to go. Ball is snapped. Jay will now look to pass. Throws his first ball of the game to a wide open Braden Khalif down the left-hand side. And that is a touchdown for the John Carroll Golden Rams.
Number 1, Jay Allen. To number 7, Braden Khalif.
So that is 6 points already. 3rd play of the game. That's 3rd down and 4 to go. But Jay says, nope, I don't think so. I'm just going to go ahead and toss it up into the end zone to his trusty Braden Khalif. Same Braden Khalif who had 4 receptions for 207 yards last week, and he's off to a great start again this week. Marcus Gamboa now out on the field to kick the extra point. Good snap, balls down. Kick is right down the middle, and that will make it 7-0. So with 10:18 remaining, John Carroll got points up on the board pretty quick. Some people, it looks like in the chat, weren't expecting that. And John Carroll will go ahead and kick this one off the Treasure Coast, and they'll get their first chance at a drive on offense.
And Rams fans, another reminder, your junior varsity Rams will be taking on Southport home.
So Marcus Gamboa will kick this off.
Again, JV will be taking on Southport here in McGuire Stadium on Thursday at 6 p.m.
Back to receive for Treasure Coast is the number 7 of Jonius Walker, or Watkins rather, Jonius Watkins, as well as number 20 Marvin Watson.
And other parties. Actions like this can help keep you and our student athletes on the field. Thank you.
Marcus Gamboa with a booming kick. I mean, absolutely rocket. And that will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. What an absolute leg on him. But that's what we've come to expect with Marcus Gamboa being named to ESPN's Top 63. Pretty good thing to brag about. He's pretty happy about that, and he's showing why he was added to that list. He's a weapon for the special teams, and John Carroll has utilized him amazingly well during these past 3 games. So now Treasure Coast will start at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And now John Carroll looks like will have a flag thrown. That was number 74 jumping offside like that. That's William Thorgerson, sophomore for John Carroll. So now 1st down, 5 to go. They'll hand it up off the middle, and he's off to the races, and he is gone. That's number 7 for Treasure Coast, and he'll just take it all the way. And just like that, 6 are up on the board for Treasure Coast. That was number 7 on the carry, Janius Walker, Watkins, however. Just like that, just took one play after the 5-yard penalty, and Treasure Coast will go up on the board. Switching out some personnel on the field for Treasure Coast. I looked at first as if they were going to go for 2 points, but looks like now they'll bring out the kicker for the PAT. Ball is snapped, good hold up in the air, and they're signaling that it's good. So just like that, all tied up 7-7 with 10:03 left in the first quarter. Not something that the John Carroll defense is used to so far. 3 games in a row, 2 of which they were able to hold the other team to a shutout. That was PSL and Okeechobee, respectively. Last week, Avon Park was able to get 14 up on them, but that was later on in the game around fourth quarter after John Carroll had already taken a commanding lead. So Treasure Coast will go to kick it off, and it will once again be a short little kick off the hands of the receiver back there to grab it, but he'll dive on it. And it'll be John Carroll's ball as Jay Allen comes out onto the field.
Brought in by number 18, Tony Holbrook. Rams fans, remember you can always get your official.
So like I was saying, not something that the Rams are used to. Another team scoring this early on, or scoring at all. But they had to have known it was going to happen facing a strong opponent such as the Treasure Coast Titans. Jason shotgun, 3 wide receivers set to the right. Braden Cleese off to the left, lone receiver out there. With Navion Johnson back there in the backfield. He'll take a step up. Ball is snapped. He'll look to throw. Throws it short over to the right side to his receiver, who will get a few yards up to the field. Looks about 4 or 5 on the play. It all depends on where the ref spots.
Pass complete to from number 1, Jay Allen, to number 4, Connor Zoralik.
So Connor Zoralik on the 4-yard reception by Jay Allen on the right side there. He'll be 2nd down and 6 to go. 9:33 remaining in the first quarter. Receiver in motion from the right, that's Zoralik. Having a 3 wide receiver set now on the left, but he'll hand it off to Navion Johnson, who will go up the middle, and looked as if he just absolutely ran into a brick wall. Getting up to about 2 on the play.
For mega drawing raffle ticket emails that will be coming out next week from Mrs. Shane Platt. Don't miss out on a great opportunity to support your Rams and to maybe get lucky.
So 3rd and 5, Jay in shotgun, 2 receivers set off to the left and right. They'll hike the ball, look to throw, and passes deep downfield, but it kind of looked like passes intended for number 7, Braden Cleese, who seemed to just kind of give up on the play. Started trotting before realizing the ball was coming to him. So Allen will come off the field, and Marcus Gamboa will come out to punt. Usually so far this season, we have seen John Carroll take the chance, take the opportunity to go for it on 4th down, but against a strong opponent like the Treasure Coast Titans, it is most likely wise, especially on your own side of the field, to go ahead and punt it. And that's what he'll do. An absolute bomb once again by Gamboa. Titans players out there to receive it. He'll get up to about the 40, and before slipping up and coming to the ground, but he was almost gone. Once again, Janice Walker.
Brought down by number 50, Jason Bernoni.
Correction, Janice Watkins. Excuse me. So 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line on the Rams side of the field. Ball will be a direct snap to 28, who will take it up the left-hand side finds a little bit of daylight out past the 30-yard line. They're calling around the Rams' 29, where he stepped out of bounds.
Ball can be called out of bounds at the Rams' 29-yard line.
8:02 remaining in the first quarter. Ball on the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Treasure Coast Titans. After getting great field position after the run on the punt. Ball is snapped. Tries to go right up the middle. Will still keep going before finally being taken down, and that was by number 20, Aiden Bowman, on the tackle.
Number 20, Aiden Bowman, in on the tackle for your John Carroll Rams.
Second and 10 for the Titans. As now the line will shift to the right. But he'll hand it up to number 5, who throws up the middle, but will just run into an absolute brick wall of John Carroll defenders, led by number 55 on that play, Dominic Kapolakis.
Number 55, Dominic Kapolakis on the tackle.
Which will bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Treasure Coast Titans. 6:55 remaining in the first quarter. And it looks like Rams will luck out as a holding penalty is called on Treasure Coast, which will back them up. So, ball will be placed around the 32-yard line. Which will be 2nd and 13. Ball will be handed off to the right, and he'll find open room before finally getting taken down, but another flag comes out on the play.
Brought down on the play by number 59,
Deshaun Lewis out there for the Rams. They're calling holding once again on Treasure Coast, which will back them up once more. So that's 2 holding penalties in a row for Treasure Coast. So water break now out on the field as both teams will go to their sidelines and hydrate.
See your players or Coach Green for tickets to that game, or be sure to watch the live stream, which will be published on www.johncarrollhigh.com.
Still 2nd down after 2 penalties in a row by Treasure Coast. Just want to take a quick time during this water break to thank some of our great sponsors: Watley Construction, Borland Trucking Company, Jacobus Orthodontics, St. Helen Catholic Church and School, and Graves Thomas Rotunda Injury Law Group. So now the ball will be spot on the 44-yard line. Still 2nd down for the Treasure Coast Titans. That'll be 2nd and 23. Ball will be snapped. He'll do a little spin move in the backfield before finally being brought down. Once again, number 55 on the play, Dominic Kapolakis, in on the tackle and the stop. I tell you what, that little move at the very beginning, right before they snap the ball for Treasure Coast, gets me. I'd hate to feel how it is for the defense out there. A lot of different things. being touted #1 in the power rankings over several different publications. There's got to be something to that, and Treasure Coast is so far showing it tonight. Other than a couple of costly penalties so far, they've been able to handle it on offense. He'll look to pass over the left-hand side to a wide-open receiver before finally being brought down.
John Carroll tackled by number 11, Aiden Singleton.
That was on 3rd and 15. Fourth down coming up for Treasure Coast. 5:07 remaining in the first quarter here tonight. Both teams tied at 7-7. However, after 2 costly holding penalties by Treasure Coast, they're now up here on 4th down, 4th and 5, and they're going to go ahead and go for it. Line shifts to the left. Ball snapped, and Watkins will go that way, find an open hole, and looks like he is absolutely gone, and that is a touchdown for Treasure Coast. Bring the score up to 13 before the PAT. Treasure Coast out there to kick the extra point. Ball is down, and it looks like it's through, and it is, which will bring up the score now. Treasure Coast leading 14-7. So not the way John Carroll wanted to be looking at this game already in the first quarter, down 7 points. It's the first time they've been down at all this season. But it is something that they can easily bounce back from. As Treasure Coast will now kick it off, back to receive. Ball is chipped up in there once again and taken in by Braden Calise, number 7.
And that is brought in by number 7, Braden Calise. And Rams fans, just another reminder, your JV Rams will be taking on Southport High School here at 6 p.m.
So down 7 points, 14-7 with 4:31 remaining in the first quarter. Your John Carroll Golden Rams will come out on the field for their next set of downs. Ball on the 30-yard line. Ball the snap. He'll look to pass right off the bat. Fires deep down the left-hand side to number 7, who will go up and tip that ball out of harm's way as number 8 for Treasure Coast was breathing down his throat. Braden will just go ahead and knock that ball away. So it will be 2nd and 10, ball still on the 30-yard line. Navion Johnson in the backfield. Jay at shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left and right. A look over to coach on the sideline. Ball will be snapped. Jay will move out to the right out of the pocket and will fire to his receiver. That's Prince Strawn, who will reel it in. And it looks like forward progress will get him the first down. So first down, John Carroll moving the chains. Prince Strawn on the 10-yard reception from Jay Allen. Avion will move up next to Allen. Ball is snapped. He'll look to pass once again, move off to the left-hand side, and fire a little sideways pass in and out of the hands, though, of the intended receiver. And that was number 4, Connor Zralik, as the intended receiver, which will bring up 2nd and 10, 3:40 left in the first quarter. Pass fired out to the left-hand side. And that is caught by number 8, Nick Meltzer. So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 6 for John Carroll. Ball up around the 44-yard line. He'll look to pass, fire over the middle, and it is caught as he gets a bunch of yards on after the catch, and that pass was caught by number 4, Connor Zralik. He might have dropped the first one thrown to him on the drive, but he sure as heck caught that one right in the chest in stride, and Connor was able to get down all the way. It looks like they'll be marking him at around the 30-yard line. So that'll be about a 30-yard play for the Golden Rams. Ball placed, it looks like now, saying on the 29-yard line, so call it 38-yard play. 1st and 10, 2:15 remaining in the first quarter. Receiver in motion from the left. That's Braden Calise. He'll get the handoff and try to find a hole before finally getting stopped, looks like at the line of scrimmage. So Braden Calise on the run will get 1 yard on the play. So 2nd and 9 for the Rams. Jay and shotgun. They'll look over on the left-hand side to Coach Grudy. Ball will be snapped. He'll look to pass. Fires over the left-hand side to a wide open who gets loose. That's Braden Calise once again for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Already off to an amazing start. Braden Calise, another rocket by Jay Allen off that left-hand side. And that will bring them ever closer from tying this game back up, folks.
And number 19, Marcus Gamboa will line up for the extra point attempt.
So Marcus Gamboa for the PAT. Ball's down, good snap, good hold, and it is down the middle and good. This game is tied, ladies and gentlemen, 14-14 with 1:18 remaining in the first quarter. Just want to go ahead and remind everybody, those of the football boosters who are going to the Clay Shoot on October 3rd, that's tomorrow at the Quail Creek Plantation. To register, donate items, and or sponsor, contact Athletic Director Mickey Grudy at mgrudy@johncarrollhigh.com. That's mgrudy@johncarrollhigh.com.
Last fans, another reminder, if you are a golfer, that October 17th will be John Carroll's annual golf outing. Please see the John Carroll website or Mrs. Jane Platts for additional information. We look forward to seeing you and your families out for a lovely Saturday morning golf. We got number 19, Marcus Gamboa.
So Marcus Gamboa out there to kick it off. Last one he booted out of the end zone. Let's see what he does with this one. It's a little chip shot up to the right into the hands, and they'll take him down immediately. Looks like number 35 on the tackle there. That's Tim Smith, linebacker. He's a junior from John Carroll. Marcos trying to keep the ball, it seems, out of the hands of number 7 for Treasure Coast, who has proven to be an absolute weapon for their offense. As now they will start their next drive with 1:12 remaining in the first quarter. Ball is snapped right up the middle, but he'll be tripped up immediately at the line, maybe get about 2 yards on the play.
Treasure Coast High School stopped short by John Carroll's defense.
50 seconds winding down as the rain is starting to come down. 2nd and 8 for Treasure Coast. As wide open right up the middle, Treasure Coast will find a hole and will take it, looks like almost all the way before finally being upended around the 10-yard line. And so that will be number 11, Aiden Singleton, who takes him down. So that'll be first down for Treasure Coast. And this is quickly turning into a game of who will score last, it seems. There's a water break now for the game, as that is the end of the quarter. So starting the second quarter here at McGuire Stadium, John Carroll 14, Treasure Coast 14. So John Carroll will go ahead and move to the other side of the field as we start this second quarter. I want to take a moment to thank everybody here tonight watching at home, 157 of you folks so far. Ball will be snapped as they'll get through, and it looks like into the end zone. So Treasure Coast on their second play of the drive, it seems, will bring it on in for a touchdown.
John Carroll, let's take this time to thank Spark Creative for supporting our John Carroll Rams. Friends, fans, we'd also like to thank you for sticking this one out in the rain. This shows how tough it is. Here at John Carroll, we are all about grit, and we are all about supporting our Rams no matter the conditions. So thank you. And thank you for continuing to wear those facial coverings and maintaining 6 feet of social distance.
Treasure Coast out there to kick the extra point. The ball is up and through, so that'll be good for Treasure Coast, making the score 21-14. Treasure Coast on top. with 11:53 remaining in the first half. I want to thank the law offices of Mark Rogers, Gulfstream Urology Associates and Dr. Adam Ball, WDW Designs, Germa Medical Group, Spark Creative, Compass Real Estate, Fort Pierce Chiropractic, and Dr. Michael Kelly Chiropractic. So back to receive is Tony Colebrook. Ball will be popped up into the arms of Braden Calise, who will fair catch it down at around the 30-yard line. And that's where they'll go ahead and start the drive. 1st and 10 from the 30. Prince Strawn out to the right, Zralik, Metzer, and Calise off to the left with Johnson in the backfield. And of course, Allen in shotgun. Jay will look to pass, scramble out to the left-hand side, tries to find somebody, does, but Zralik doesn't look like he was expecting that pass to him as he trips over his own feet, diving for the ball. So pass intended for number 4, Connor Zralik. But that will fall harmlessly to the turf, bringing up 2nd down.
All of the action this season on YouTube, found on the JohnCarrollFine.com website, and it will be streamed every single game throughout the duration of the season, so you can never miss one moment or one catch on John Carroll football.
John Carroll looking to the sideline. He'll get ready on this 2nd down play. Ball is snapped. Jay will look back to pass. Tries to find an open receiver. He'll scramble now out to the right. Finally fires it deep down the middle to Braden Calise, who beats him and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, number 3 for Braden Calise. I didn't think Braden was going to be able to beat 4 receptions, 207 yards from last week, but ladies and gentlemen, he seems to be doing it right now as he just trots into the end zone, making it a 21-20 game before the PAT. So Marcus Gamboa will now kick the PAT to try and tie it up. 21-21. Ball is down, almost blocked, but through the uprights, and that will be good. So the score is now 21-21 with 11:30 remaining in the first half, as the rain has started to fall here at McGuire Stadium, as both Treasure Coast and John Carroll has scored 21 points in this game. Braden Calise scoring all 3 for John Carroll. Number 7 has become unstoppable. Last week he had that amazing performance, 4 receptions, 207 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and he looks to be continuing that streak here tonight. So Marcus Gamboa now out on the field after the PAT to kick off the ball as well. .11:30 remaining in the first half. A little confusion out there, as Gamboa will now kick it off. He'll come up and pop it up once again into the air, received by number 5, who finds an open hole, but is finally brought down after a short trot by number 5. That's Ashton Lalican, the backup quarterback. Good solid tackle by Ashton. So it looks as if there was a flag on the play against Treasure Coast, their third flag of the night. That will push them back to about the Titans' 24-yard line. So it will be first down. Well, I guess there wasn't a penalty on the play because they're marking it down right there. So it will be 1st and 10, ball on around the 29-yard line. Ball be hiked, but he'll keep it himself and tripped up. Great shoelace tackle by number 40, it looks like. That's Amari Reynolds. Amar Reynolds on an absolutely fantastic shoelace tackle. Otherwise, without that, number 7 for Treasure Coast probably would have been gone to the races. But now with 10:55 remaining in the first half, it is 1st and 10 for the Treasure Coast Titans. Ball down around the 37-yard line. Ball be snapped. Number 7 tries to run to the right. They get him in the backfield. He still hasn't gone down until a swarm of John Carroll players are on top of him, and a flag will be thrown that most likely will be taunting. What an absolutely costly and silly mistake by John Carroll, if that in fact is. But it won't be. It will be on Treasure Coast. So all the fans of John Carroll at home breathe a sigh of relief, wipe that sweat off your head. Treasure Coast is backing up. So personal foul by Treasure Coast will go ahead and push them back after a fantastic stop by the John Carroll defense in the backfield. So as they move back, just want to remind you of some of our sponsors. That's Watley Construction, Bortland Trucking Company, Jacobus Orthodontics, Shane Orthodont or Chiropractic, St. Helens Catholic Church and School, Graves Thomas Rotunda Injury Law Group, Scott Sporting Goods, our official Adidas sponsor, and Linus Cadillac and GMC of Vero Beach. So 2nd and 30. Ball handed up to the left-hand side, and he will immediately be met by number 50, Kaysen Brugnum, and brought down. What a great tackle by Kaysen. 9:46 remaining in the first half. Score is 21-21, tied ball game. And just like I promised you last week, and just like I promised you before this game started, folks, it has sure been an exciting one, and it probably will continue to be throughout the rest of the night, so please stay tuned. Currently have 207 viewers watching. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. I'm Ted Manning, the voice of Golden Rams football. So 3rd down. Ball will be snapped. He'll try to look to run, but was immediately met by a bunch of players and will be brought down once again by number 59 on the play. That was Deshaun Lewis. Deshaun Lewis with an absolutely fantastic tackle, wrapped him up. They had him dancing in the backfield before finally bringing him down. It's always a nervous time because this kid has shown that he can get loose and get up the field if he's given enough time in that backfield. And so far, John Carroll has been able to bring enough pressure to bring him down. So 8:26 remaining in the first half. 4th down for Treasure Coast, as it looks like they're lining up to punt, but we've seen before a couple of teams have not, but they will. Ball will be punted up. Everyone's staying away from it as it will come to a rest around the 49-yard line on the Titans side of the field, as John Carroll will start this drive in absolutely fantastic field position with 8:03 left here in the first half. Just a reminder, if you want to see any of the pictures from tonight's game in the next couple of days, check out the official John Carroll Catholic High School Facebook page, as they will have the pictures up there provided by Ned Schuster Photography.
Rams fans, would like to remind you that if you visit the John Carroll official Facebook page, you can find all of tonight's official photos brought to you by Ned Schuster Photography.
So a handoff up the middle to number 2, Navion Johnson. Navi will get on up there for about 6 yards on the play, 5-6 yards. As 55 will come off the field, being replaced by number 74, William Thogerson. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for John Carroll. Ball will be snapped, but Jay will keep it himself. Race off to the right-hand side, but will be crashed down upon by a couple of Titans defenders as they broadcasted that along the entire way. So it'll be 3rd down for John Carroll. 3rd and about 7, it looks like, for John Carroll. Connor Zralik. And timeout will finally be called as John Carroll could not figure out what they were going to be doing. A lot of confusion in the backfield there. And they'll go ahead and come to the sideline and talk to their coach. Treasure Coast will do the same. Still at 3rd down and about 7 to go. 6:27 remaining in the first half. Scores tied 21-21.
And Rams fans, let's take this time to honor some of our cheerleaders. We have Lauren White, Morgan Brennan, Michaela Miller, Ava Carino, Kate Shane, and Lily Steele, Haley Ricks, Samantha Woods, Maggie Jones,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the audio after a little bit of technical difficulties. What you missed was a pass interference call against Treasure Coast, as it will be 1st and 10 for John Carroll. They'll hand the ball off to Novion Johnson, who will find the hole but immediately be hit after making a couple of yards, but that will go ahead and move the lineup. Bringing up 2nd down with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Score still 21-21. Treasure Coast John Carroll tied so far tonight.
Wearing masks and social distancing at least 6 feet among other pledges. It's a way we can keep our student athletes.
2nd down and 7 for John Carroll. Ball will be snapped. He'll look to pass. Fires over the right-hand side, but a little bit too high. Pass was intended for Connor Zralik, but a little bit too high. If he had caught that, been a little bit lower, it would have been a touchdown for sure for John Carroll. Jay's going to be wishing he had that one back. So 3rd down and 7 now for John Carroll. Ball on the 12. Jay will be looking over to the sideline for guidance from Coach Grudy. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Novion Johnson in the backfield. Ball will be snapped. He'll rush out to the right-hand side. Fire an absolute bullet, and it is caught by number 88, Prince Strawn, with the reception. Number 80, Prince Strawn, with an absolutely great catch, as that bullet was fired directly into his chest, and he had absolutely no room to make an error, as the Titans defender was all over him. So it'll be 1st down and goal. Ball will be handed off to Navion Johnson, who will pound it up the middle, and touchdown, John Carroll! On a 3-yard run by Navion Johnson. That'll bring the score up to 27 before the PAT. So 4 minutes remaining in the first half. A 3-yard run by Navion Johnson will bring the score up to 27-21 before the PAT by Marcos Gamboa. And he'll kick it, and it will go right down the middle. Putting an extra one up there on the board, make it 28-21. John Carroll, Golden Rams up on the Treasure Coast Titans with 4:01 remaining in the first half.
And Treasure Coast High School 21 with 4 minutes left in the first half of the game.
So as time winds down here in the first half, Marcos Gamboa, after his PAT, will come out there to kick it off to Treasure Coast, who will try to get more points up on the board, try to tie up the game before the half is over. 217. At one point I saw 227 on watching this at home tonight. That is the most we've ever had watching a game, and you sure have picked a great one to start watching if you haven't started watching yet until tonight. As Marcos Gamboa for John Carroll will pop it up to the right-hand side of the field, about halfway. Be received by the number 5 of the Titans, who is still on the move, before finally being pushed out around the 50-yard line, maybe a little bit short. Call it the Titans' 47-yard line.
And brought out of bounds by number 12, Anthony Ferreira.
Correction, 48-yard line. So Titans will start 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Great field position to start this drive, as 3:51 is remaining in this first half of play. So still moving with the ball is number 7 for the Titans before finally being brought down by number 20, Aiden Singleton. That's a Titans first down. Ball will be placed around the 44-yard line. Call it the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Titans on the Rams' 44-yard line with 3:19 remaining in the first half. Ball will be snapped. Number 7 dropping back to pass. Fires it over the middle to a wide open receiver. Nobody saw him. That is missed coverage. And they'll walk it in for a touchdown. Making the score now 28-27. Titans before the John Carroll before the PAT. So Titans will come out for the PAT to tie the game up with 2:55 remaining in the first half. Ball is almost blocked, but that'll go right down the middle. Beautiful kick by the Titans will tie it up 28-28. So with 2:55 remaining in the first half, your John Carroll Golden Rams are tied with the Treasure Coast Titans. For two teams who so far this season have been able to absolutely drag the other team that they're playing along, this has proven to be the absolute dogfight that we believed it was going to be. Both teams 28-28. The offenses are clicking. The defense is clicking at times. One thing that Treasure Coast needs to look at is minimizing the penalties, as that has definitely affected them as the night has gone on. So Treasure Coast will go ahead and kick it off. The ball will come a little bit short, bounce on the ground into the hands of Braden Calise. Fair catch. And with 2:54 remaining in the first half, Jay Allen and the Rams offense will come out in the field and try to put some more points up and go into the locker room at half with a lead. If you're seeing pink all over the field, pink socks, pink gloves, pink towels, pink pom-poms on the cheerleaders, that's because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ball is snapped, handed off to Novian Johnson, who trips up behind his blocker. He was on his blocker there. Number 52, Wilkie Denod. Wilkie has done an absolutely fantastic job tonight on the line. As he will come off the field. So 2nd down, 7 to go for the Rams. Jay will move off to the left, try to get away from any defender that is trying to bear down on him, and finally decides to tuck it and run, and will get about 4 yards on the play after desperately looking downfield to try to find any receiver that might be open. So after finally being able to escape the clutches of the defense, it will be 3rd down for John Carroll. 3 wide receivers set to the right. That's Prince Strawn, Nick Meltzer, and Connor Zralik, with Braden Calise over on the left-hand side. Navion Johnson in the backfield will move to the left of Jay Allen. Ball will be snapped. He'll look to pass. Doesn't see anybody immediately. Is now dancing around the backfield, being chased down by multiple defenders as he tries to get on the run, but will just get absolutely destroyed. Ball looks like it might be out. Treasure Coast is signaling that it's their ball.
John Carroll would like to take this opportunity to thank one of our feeder schools here, John Carroll, the St. Helens Catholic Church
And it will be. So fumble by Jay Allen on third down
John Carroll Rams for decades, and we thank them for all their
will give the Titans absolutely fantastic field position with 1 minute and 4 left in this first half. So Titan offense will come out 1st and 10 for them in great field position. Ball will be snapped. It will be handed off to the number 5 who finds a hole on the right-hand side and will walk it into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Treasure Coast, bringing their score up to 34. So 34-28 before the PAT with 54 seconds remaining in the game, or in the first half rather, excuse me.
Rams fans would like to thank you for keeping those masks on at all times for the duration of tonight's contest. Little actions like this and spacing apart 6 feet from other parties will keep our Rams on the field and in the classrooms. Thank you for your support and your cooperation on keeping everyone safe and healthy.
So the kick is up and it is good, tacking on the extra point for the Treasure Coast Titans. Score now 35-28 with 54 seconds remaining in the first half. only 1 minute remaining until the end of halftime. Your John Carroll Golden Rams trailing in this one, 35-28, Treasure Coast on top. Treasure Coast will go ahead and get the ball to start the second half. And Mickey Grudy, Jay Allen, and your John Carroll Golden Rams will hopefully continue on what they did in the first half. Braden Calise going off with 3 touchdowns on the night. Their 4th touchdown capped off by Navion Johnson with a 3-yard run into the end zone. So far, name of the game for Treasure Coast that has been keeping John Carroll in this one. Sorry about that. Been keeping John Carroll in this one are the penalties that they have gotten. A few holding penalties, a pass interference penalty in garbage time at the end of the first half. Jay Allen already over 150 yards on the night, looking at 200 yards going into this second half. As number 19, Marcos Gamboa will come and kick it off to Treasure Coast to start this second half of play. As it will be an onside kick. Ball looks like it won't quite pass the 10-yard mark needed on the onside kick. So an onside kick to try and surprise the Titans in the second half will end up giving them fantastic field position. And we'll wait to see where the refs mark this one. So first down, Treasure Coast. Ball looks like being marked at around the 46-yard line, called the Rams' 46-yard line. 46-yard line. Titans in fantastic field position to start this second half. Ball will be snapped. He'll keep it, but immediately will be hit in the backfield and thrown down onto the ground. Trying to get a number on that tackle. That'll be number 26, it looks like. Roman Jones.
Brought down by number 26, R.J. Jones.
So R.J. Jones, defensive lineman junior for John Carroll, will get the stop. That'll be a loss of downs on the play. So 2nd and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line. Ball be snapped. He'll keep it, get away with a spin, and will find open field as finally number 52 is able to wrap him up and take him down. That's Wilkie Denard on the tackle.
Hey, he said don't play music before each one of them plays. They can't make corrections. The head coach of John Carroll said don't play.
So a run for number 7 of Treasure Coast up the middle, finding some open room, finally being brought down by 52, Wilkie Denard. But it will be 1st and 10, ball on the 25-yard line for Treasure Coast. Running back in motion, it will be tossed out to him and will be brought down immediately by number 43. That's Josh Meltzer for John Carroll. So 2nd and 8. Ball on about the Rams' 23-yard line. Ball be snapped, handoff to number 5 up the right-hand side, and will finally be taken down after a good run up the right side. Now be good for a Treasure Coast first down, so about an 8-yard run on the play by number 5 of Treasure Coast. That is Jaden Azaretto. Excuse me if I get any of these Treasure Coast names wrong. First and 10, ball on the 14-yard line. Direct snap, number 7. He'll look up the left-hand side, but will be wrapped up at the line. Ball's loose! Let's see who jumped on it and who recovered it. Looks like Treasure Coast might have been lucky enough to grab it. So number 59 was there on the tackle, Deshaun Lewis. Ball came loose, recovered, it looks like, by Treasure Coast. So after the fumble, about 4 yards, a gain on the play. So 2nd down and 6 for Treasure Coast. 8:19 remaining in the third quarter. Hurdling into the end zone for Treasure Coast up the middle, and that will be a Treasure Coast touchdown. Bringing the score up to 41 before the PAT. So your score 41-28. A special thanks to everyone who makes this possible and who takes care of your John Carroll Golden Rams and students and faculty. That's President of John Carroll, Reverend Father Thomas E. Barrett. Kick is down, low kick, but through the uprights. We'll tack on the PAT. So with 7:59 remaining in the third quarter, John Carroll trailing 28, Treasure Coast 42. Like I was saying, Principal Corey Harrow, Vice or Assistant Principal Mindy Miller, and of course the ever electrifying on the PA system, Dean of Students Michael Brick. So John Carroll back to receive after the Treasure Coast touchdown, now trailing 2 scores, or 2 touchdowns I should say, against Treasure Coast. Not the way they wanted to open up the third quarter. Treasure Coast on the kickoff. Pops it high into the air, but a flag will be thrown on the play. False start on the kicking team for the Titans. So after the offsides penalty against Treasure Coast, they'll go ahead and back up to kick off once again. Backing up 5 yards, and we'll be kicking about at the 35-yard line now. Back to receive for John Carroll's number 40 freshman Amar Reynolds. Ball is kicked high into the air, into the arms of Braden Cleese, but it bounces off of him. And into the arms of Treasure Coast, who recovers the fumble.
Recovered by Treasure Coast High School.
So ball into the hands of number 7, Braden Cleese, off his chest, and bounces to Treasure Coast, who recovers it. Braden limping off of the sidelines and being seen by trainers now. So with 7:55 remaining, Treasure Coast leads the home team, John Carroll, 42-28. It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 42-yard line for Treasure Coast, as they'll take over after the bobbled reception on the kickoff by John Carroll. Ball will be snapped low to 28, who gets in the backfield, finds a hole, still sidestepping around, unable to be brought down until finally being wrapped up. But not before a 1st down by Treasure Coast. But a flag is on the play. They're saying holding on Treasure Coast. It's about the 7th penalty of the night for Treasure Coast. About the 4th holding penalty on them. Want to thank all 220 viewers currently watching live on YouTube. You can check us out every Friday night at 7 p.m. as your John Carroll Golden Rams take on their opponents throughout the season here at McGuire Stadium and away when they visit the other teams. Next week, your John Carroll Golden Rams will be going up against South Fork. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell on the YouTube channel as a reminder so you know whenever we do go live. So now 1st and 20 for Treasure Coast. Ball will be snapped to the 28 once again. Who will be wrapped up but still going with John Carroll players right on top of him. Getting about halfway to their original line of scrimmage. Bringing up 2nd down. Second down, ball placed on the Rams' 47-yard line. So 6:35 remaining in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 15. Ball on the 47 for Treasure Coast. Ball will be snapped. Another flag up in the air as number 7-5 finds room and begins working his way down the field. Gets the 1st down. Tackled by number 51, Conrad Birch. But the flag that's on the play, let's see for a second who it is on and what is it for. So it'll be a legal shift on Treasure Coast, so penalty for the offense will back them up once again. So it'll be about 2nd down. And it looks like maybe 23 for the Titans. So it will be 2nd down, ball placed at the Titans' 48-yard line.
Let's make sure that we are getting nice and loud for
So it'll be about 19 to go. So 2nd and 19 for the Titans. With 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They are up 42-28 on the John Carroll Golden Rams. He'll drop back to pass. Number 7 looks for it. Wide open down the sidelines. And it will be caught before finally being brought down. It looks like just short of the first down marker. So about a 18-yard pass and catch by the Titans. Brought down by number 11, Aiden Singleton of the Rams, bringing up 3rd and 1 for the Titans. Ball snap, direct snap to number 7, and he'll be wrapped up as he tries to reach for that first down marker. And they will get that first down. So about a 1-yard play on the run, brought down by Conrad Birch. But it will be first down, Treasure Coast. 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line, 4:37 remaining in the third quarter. Direct snap to 7, who will take it up the middle, find another hole, break free of 2 defenders, looking to run for the end zone, and will walk it on in. Another touchdown for the Treasure Coast Titans, bringing the score up to 48 before the PAT. So that'll be about the 4th touchdown for number 7 on the night. Once he gets in the open field, just making absolutely quick work of the defense, bobbing and weaving through them with, it seems, with ease. It looks like Treasure Coast might be going for 2 on this play. He'll toss it over the right-hand side into the arms, and we'll get 2 on that, so make it an even 50. So with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Treasure Coast leading 50 to your John Carroll Golden Rams 28. This stream and John Carroll is brought to you by the following sponsor: the law offices of Mark Rogers, Gulfstream Urology Associates, and Dr. Adam Ball, WDW Designs, Germa Medical Group, Spark Creative, Compass Real Estate, Fort Pierce Chiropractic, and Dr. Michael Kelly Chiropractic. Ball popped into the air, into the arms of Braden Calise, who will get the fair catch. And finally, Jay Allen and the Rams offense will come out onto the field for the first time this half with 4:04 remaining in the third quarter. A lot of time taken off the clock by the Titans after they went down the field on their first drive after the kickoff for a touchdown, recovered a fumble on the kickoff after the touchdown, brought their offense back on the field and put up another 6 points, and then the 2-point conversion, making it an even 50. So with 4:04 remaining in the third quarter, John Carroll is behind. Ball snapped, handed off to Navion Johnson, who won't go anywhere, stopped at the line, maybe even losing a yard on the play. And it looks like he will.
And that was a handoff to number 2, Navion Johnson.
So 2nd down, 11. Ball on the 29-yard line. Strawn and Zralik to the right. Meltzer and Khalees to the left. Johnson in the backfield along with Allen. Allen drops back to pass, looks over the left-hand side, fires it to the left-hand side, and caught by Khalees, who gets the 1st down and maybe a yard or two more, moving the chains.
Pass completion by number 1.
Call that about a 12-yard pass by Jay Allen. 12-yard reception by Braden Khalees, who already has a lot of points. Tonight's 3 touchdown catches. So ball is snapped. He'll hand it off to Navion Johnson, who will go up the middle but be stopped once again and just driven into the ground. Vicious tackle by Treasure Coast. Once again, losing yards on the play. You'll be 2nd and about 12 once again, or 2nd and 11, correction, with 2:24 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the 40-yard line. 3 wide receivers set to the right as they look over to their coach. Ball snapped. He'll drop back to pass, looking, fires it over the middle to Zralik, who holds onto it after getting hit immediately. Great job by that young man, Connor Zralik, on that amazing catch over the middle. Fingertipped it, brought it in, and was hit immediately, held onto the ball. And that will move the chains and the ball up to about the 40-yard line. So about a 30-yard pass for Allen. It will be 1st down. 3 wide receivers set to the right. That's Meltzer, Strawn, and Zralik. Khalees off to the left. He'll look to throw again. Fires it over the right-hand side to a receiver. Man, almost picked off by the Titans. Pass might have been intended for Meltzer, who looked like he maybe ran the wrong route or was confused. But the ball fell harmlessly, thankfully, to the ground. So it will be 2nd and 10 for the Rams. 3 receivers set to the right. Allen in shotgun, looking to hand off the ball to Johnson, who finds a hole up the middle before finally being hit, but he's still being pushed down the field. Whistle hasn't been blown yet, until finally it is. Titans are signaling that they have the ball, but it looks like it will remain John Carroll's.
And the Rams will remain in possession of the football.
So that brings up 3rd down. Be about 3rd and 1 to go. Ball is snapped, fakes a handoff to Navion Johnson, but will lunge forward for the 1st down. And it looks like he gets it. So 1st down on the keeper by Jay Allen will move the chains with 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for John Carroll. Ball on the Titans' 29-yard line. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Treasure Coast leading the home team of John Carroll 50-28. Just want to thank the remainder of our sponsors for tonight: Watley Construction, Borland Trucking Company, Jacobus Orthodontics, Cheyenne Chiropractic, St. Helens Catholic Church and School, Graves Thomas Rotunda Injury Law Group, Scott Sporting Goods, our official Adidas provider, Linus Cadillac and GMC of Vero Beach, and the official John Carroll High School game day photos provided by Ned Schuster Photography. So the two teams will go ahead and change the side of the field. Fourth and final quarter coming up. Your John Carroll Golden Rams trailing in this one 50-28 against Treasure Coast. So 12 minutes remaining in this game. It was sure to be an absolute dogfight, and it did turn out to be one tonight. However, your John Carroll Golden Rams are trailing in this one with 12 minutes remaining in the game, 28-50 against the Treasure Coast Titans. However, they have the ball. Jay fakes the handoff, fires it right to number 8, Meltzer, who will be taken down. But a flag, however, on the play. And they'll be calling holding on the offense. That's the first holding penalty for John Carroll tonight. So that'll be a holding on Braden Calise, receiver for John Carroll. Coach Grudy talking to him right now saying, hey man, you can't grab that jersey, you can't do that. That cost him a couple of good yards there on the completed pass to Nick Meltzer. And that penalty will go ahead and back them up. So it'll be first down, 15 to go for John Carroll. Jay will look to hand off, but fire over the middle, but just behind his intended receiver of Connors Rowlick, and that ball will fall harmlessly to the ground as Rowlick tried to reach back for it, bringing up second down for John Carroll. So Jay in shotgun. Ball will go past him. Bad snap. He'll pick it up and look to throw. Dodges one tackle. Trying to dodge more, but will just sit down. Whoa, late hit. Jay, calm down, buddy. Stand back. But wow, what a ridiculous move that was by the Titans defense. Jay taking a seat on the ground knowing he was surrounded and just getting an absolute headshot by one of the Titans defender. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
There'll be face mask call on Treasure Coast High School.
Is that not an automatic first down? If it's a 15-yarder.
What a ridiculous move. But it'd be second down for John Carroll. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Johnson in the backfield. John Carroll dropping, Jay dropping back. Good blocks, trying to find somebody. Finally fires it out of bounds. Another flag on the play. Another hit. That's the second one in a row. And two flags now get thrown. This is getting a little bit out of hand right now. So 2 flags were thrown. So personal foul, helmet-to-helmet contact on the defense, they're saying.
It's going to be a penalty on the defense for helmet-to-helmet contact.
What a After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense as well. So that will move John Carroll down the field. So 2 flags on the defense after another play where there was another flag on the first one. Jay took a seat after knowing he was surrounded. And one of the Titans defenders just lunged at him and hit him while he was already on the ground. Now after this, 2 more flags, unsportsmanlike contact and a helmet-to-helmet contact hit by the Titans, who are currently up 50-28, but by what you see on the field, you wouldn't know it. So 10:38 remaining in the game. First down for John Carroll, as they're down at around the 11-yard line. Ball is snapped. He'll look to throw. However, will scramble out of the pocket and will try to find a wide open field in front of him, but will finally run out of bounds. Looks like another flag is down on the field. Or is that just a random piece of cloth? So false start they're calling on the offense. So now a penalty for John Carroll, as it will be a false start on the offense that will back them up. So 1st and 15, clock still winding down, 10:05 in the 4th quarter. Ball is snapped as he'll drop back to pass. Jay looking, fires it to Braden Calise, but pass interference, 2 flags come flying in, and Braden is still laying on the ground. 2 defenders were right there as the ball got to him and just sandwiched him, knocked him to the ground. Easy pass interference call. So another flag thrown. And let's see what happened here. The play didn't even get started, and they threw another flag on Treasure Coast. So it'll be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Treasure Coast Titans once again before play even gets started after they just had a pass interference against them. So timeout called on the field by Treasure Coast. Probably a good idea. Bring his team to the sideline and ask, what the heck are you doing? Because that was getting out of hand pretty quickly. It's about 5, 6 flags within a period of 4 plays being done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time we'd like to thank and acknowledge some of our coaches on the sidelines. Of course, we have head coach Mr. Mickey Grudy. We have our defensive coordinator, Kimberly Lubin. We have our run game coordinator and Spanish teacher, Mr. Joe Molina.
So with time winding down, 9:52 remaining in the game. Hopefully we'll finally be able to get a play going. Thank you all 222 people watching at home tonight. We promised it was going to be a good one, and up to this point it has been. However, your John Carroll Golden Rams are trailing 28-50 against the visiting Treasure Coast Titans. It'll be second down and 5. Ball on the 6-yard line. Snap. Jay looking to pass. Will scramble out to the right-hand side. Will find open field. Will run for the end zone. Will dive for it. Hits the pylon. Let's see what they call it. But they'll say he's about a yard or two short. So Jay Allen with the keeper will get about 4 yards on the play before diving out of bounds. Tried his best to hit that pylon with the ball. But they're saying he stepped out before he got there, which will bring up third down for the Rams. So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. With Johnson in the back, 3 to the left, rather, excuse me. There'll be a handoff to Johnson, who will go up the middle. And they're calling him about, it looks either a yard or a half yard short. And you have to think that Mickey will go ahead and go for it here on 4th down. So close to the end zone, you need to make something work. I mean, you're in territory where you got to go for it. So timeout will be called by John Carroll, who could not get situated out there. 7:57 remaining in the game. Your John Carroll Golden Rams trailing 28-50 against the visiting Treasure Coast Titans.
Ryan Hardy, the wide receiver coach Greg Nelson, running backs coach Christian Montoya, secondary coach Justin Williams.
So 4th down, about a yard to go, maybe even inches.
I'm sorry, that is Kevin Nelson. The inside linebacker.
I was saying before, you got to think that Mickey's trying to go for it on this. I mean, at this point, you kind of have to if you want to make any sort of dent and maybe come back. But with time running down, 7:57, time is running out for John Carroll to get back in this one. You can argue that it started all going downhill with the Braden Calise fumble on the kickoff earlier at the beginning of the second half. So 7:57 remaining in the game, 4th and 1. Jay and the offense coming out on the field. Jay keeping it, lunging forward. The pile still moving. No whistle being blown. I mean, now a flag being thrown. I mean, what is going on? I don't understand. So now 2 flags down on the play. So let's figure this one out real quick. Let's see what the refs say after this one. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for John Carroll. After that 4th down play, 2 flags coming out on the field, obviously on Treasure Coast, and it will be 1st down for the Rams. 7:46 remaining in the game. little confusion down here on the field. So it's about 4th down.
And the Rams will be returning to a 4th down after the penalty.
4th down, about 20 to go for the Rams. So ball snap, Jay will look back to pass, fires it deep down the left-hand side. Ball's up and intercepted in the end zone. So Jay Allen capping off that drive with an interception in the end zone. So it'll be a turnover. Now they're saying it's an incomplete pass, so it won't be an interception against Jay Allen. However, it will be a turnover on downs. About 7 minutes remaining on the clock in this Week 4 matchup between your John Carroll Golden Rams and the Treasure Coast Titans, as Titans will take over after a turnover on downs. And again, Titans will keep it before being taken down finally. And another flag being thrown, this time probably against John Carroll. So it'll be a personal foul on John Carroll. And timeout will be called by Treasure Coast. Now Coach Grudy will bring his entire team together. Chastising, it looks like, his players on the field for the conduct that has been happening. I mean, this game really devolved pretty quickly as the 4th quarter began. Multiple flags being called on the Treasure Coast drive against them. A lot of late hits and helmet-to-helmet contacts by the Titans, who were already up by about 30 points. And now John Carroll, after coming out on the field for their defense, feeling that they need to do something in retaliation. Coach Mickey Grudy, being a great head coach, calling it, or during that timeout by Treasure Coast, calling his men to the sideline and saying, listen, this is not what we do here. And he's right. So it'll be 1st down, 1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line by the Titans. Ball will be snapped. He'll look to pass, fires it over the right-hand side, complete to 83, who will trip over his own feet and fall to the ground around just short of the 50-yard line. So call that about an 8-yard pass and catch. Ball caught by 83 for the Treasure Coast Titans. Give him a little bit of a shout out, but I can't because there's no 83 on their roster. All right. So 2nd and 2. Treasure Coast, number 7, will keep it and get the 1st down and a little bit more, bringing the ball out to about, it looks like, the 47-yard line. And that will be a Treasure Coast 1st down as they keep moving the ball down the field. 6:03 remaining in the game. Remember, if you want to see pictures of this game in the next couple days, go ahead and check out the John Carroll Catholic High School Facebook page And you will see the official John Carroll High School game day photos provided by Ned Schuster Photography.
Ned, we'd like to say thank you for all you do to support John Carroll Athletics.
With 6 minutes remaining in this game, still 203 people watching this at their homes and on their phones. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We're glad to have you, and hopefully we'll see you all next week when your John Carroll Golden Rams take on South Fork. Good stop by John Carroll as the Titans were able to get up the middle for about maybe 2 yards. Aiden Bowman on the tackle. An entire plethora of John Carroll players were there to help him tackle the ball, but Aiden making first contact. He's done a great job tonight. Last week, he did phenomenal against Avon Park. He had 13 tackles, 5 tackles for losses, 3 sacks, and 2 fumble recoveries. And he's still looking to continue that tonight as clock is winding down with 5 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 8. Ball will be snapped, hand off to 28, who will find a gap in the middle, will find open field, and will be absolutely gone. Looks like no one's going to catch up to him, and that is a touchdown, a walk-in, if you will, for Treasure Coast. So 6 more points up on the board, make it 56 for Treasure Coast, as they have now taken command of this second half and haven't let it go since the Khalees fumble earlier on. So Treasure Coast will come out to kick the PAT. Ball is snap, high snap, but he gets it down and punches it through, which will give them 1 more up on the board, make that 57. So with 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this game, your John Carroll Golden Rams trailing 57-28 against the visiting Treasure Coast Titans. We were sure that it was going to be a dogfight. It was going to be a hard one. Treasure Coast is not ranked number 1 for no reason, and they showed it here tonight, showing off amazing talent, mostly out of the number 7 for the Treasure Coast Titans. He's the one been making all the moves tonight. A lot of missed tackle opportunities for John Carroll, who kept it in the game during the first half, keeping it tied and keeping it close before the Titans took a lead by 1 touchdown before the half. And after a score on their opening drive after the kickoff, and a Braden Khalees fumble on the subsequent kickoff after the touchdown, Treasure Coast has not looked back and has put on significant numbers since. Short little pass off the hands once again of Khalees, but he's able to wrap it up. And Jay Allen and the John Carroll offense will come back out onto the field. Actually, it looks like Jay will be done for the night. He's over there sitting on the bench. Number 5 has come in to be the quarterback. That's Ashton Lalican. With 4:43 remaining in this game, Ashton will come out on the field to show what he can do for John Carroll. QB2 coming out there. He also has a tackle on the night, if you can believe it, during a kick return. They'll hand off the ball to number 12. That's Anthony Ferrero, who stays out there, so he'll be in the backfield tonight. So Ashton in shotgun, Ferrero in the backfield behind him. 2 wide receivers set out to the left, 2 out to the right. ball is snapped. Handoff to a receiver in motion. That's number 3, but he won't even get back to the line before being brought down. So Bryce Borland getting the handoff and trying to make something work, but he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage before being taken down. So that would bring up 3rd down and about 12 to go for John Carroll with 3:48 remaining with the clock ticking in this game. So 3rd down. Ball will be snapped. Ashton will drop back to pass. Gets knocked out of the pocket by pressure over the middle and intercepted by Treasure Coast as he is off to the races. Nobody's able to catch up to him yet. Flag thrown on the play before finally bringing down the Titan player. So that'll be an interception thrown by Ashton Lolican, who came in for Jay Allen, who it seems is done for the night. But a flag on that play. We'll see where they mark the ball. So it'll be a blindside block made by Treasure Coast, which will push them back to about at the 50-yard line. So Treasure Coast will start this drive on the 50-yard line with 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the game.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're doing a fantastic job. Look at the corner on your side.
Ball is snapped. He'll keep it and move up the right-hand side, finding room. No one's able to bring him down just yet. Still on his feet. Horrible tackling being done as he is finally brought down on this at the sideline around, it looks like the 10-yard line, maybe the 11-yard line. Another flag, however, on the play. He'll be blocking the back on the Titans, so they'll move back after that run up the right-hand side. So after that block in the back penalty by Treasure Coast, they'll move back to about the Rams' 45-yard line. And a flag will be thrown. And that will be a delay of game on the offense.
That is a delay of game on the offense.
After the game, we just want to get people out as quickly as we can.
And now both teams will head to the sideline. 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in this game. John Carroll trailing 57-28.
Students, if you are expecting a parent or another guardian to pick you up, now is a good time to send that text or send a call to let them know that they should begin heading to campus.
Called their last time out.
The Treasure Coast just called their last time out.
Thank you, sir. They have none left.
Again, students, if you are waiting for a ride here in the game, please make sure you are letting your parents or guardians know that now is a good time to begin heading to campus.
So ball will be snapped to the 20, who will take it up the left-hand side and absolutely drilled by a Rams defender, bringing him down. That was 35 on the tackle. Tim Smith,
Tackle by number 35, Tim
Junior.
Smith. Rams fans, just another reminder that JV will be taking on South Florida High School here at John Carroll this Thursday at 6 p.m. Make sure you talk to your players to get tickets from Coach Grudy for that game.
Ball will be handed off to number 5 of Treasure Coast. He'll take it up the left-hand side before finally being brought down. Picking up a first down.
20, Aiden Bowman for John Carroll.
Aiden Bowman on the tackle. He's had a great night tonight. Another individual who's had an absolutely fantastic night tonight is Braden Calise. Coming off of last week, Braden put on a phenomenal show. 4 receptions, 207 yards, and 2 touchdowns against Avon Park. Now this week, he has 3 touchdowns on the night. That boy can get loose. Braden is a fantastic athlete, and he's shown throughout all 4 games so far this season how much of an asset he is to the team on the field, as he's become a favorite target of quarterback Jay Allen. Tonight he had a little bit of a bobble during a kickoff that led to a fumble and then a Treasure Coast touchdown after that. But it is a slight stain on otherwise a fantastic night for Braden.